The views and opinions expressed on Beautiful Disasters are those of the panelists and not those of the Geeks Under the Influence Network, their sponsors, or anyone else involved. Also, there is going to be a lot of adult language used on this podcast, so please keep your little kitties away.
Welcome back to Beautiful Disasters, Schlock Abuse Edition.
Dun dun dun.
2021.
Yeah,
I know. We thought we were out of 2020.
They pulled us right back. Yeah. No, it's literally the name of the year is 2021, as in it's going to defeat us again like 2020 did, all right?
You goddamn right. Goddamn right. Anyway, we have some schlock abuse for you, and the movie that I assigned Hunter,
God damn it,
is Punks.
but
Punks.
yeah, that's, the last schlock abuse we did, you gave me Bubba the redneck werewolf.
Yeah.
That was almost unwatchable. This movie completely, I will take Bubba the Werewolf over this fucking movie. This movie is dog shit, all right? Holy fuck. So this came out in, it says it came out, it was released in 99. It looks like it was fucking made in like 92, 93. It's fucking 90s as shit. I wouldn't even go into the director because fuck that. I looked at his credits and he was also responsible for the Bratz live action movie, a fuck ton of Disney movies and other shit. But yeah, this is a bad 90s kids movie. I mean, like it makes like Little Giants and like Casper look like Academy Award winning movies.
Wow.
It's a dog shit kids movie. So
I thought it was like PG-13 at least, but maybe not.
No.
No?
If it is, I don't know where. No, it's got to be PG. It's So, and here's the thing is I looked up some of the credits on it before I started watching it. There's a few actors in there of note.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you've got Randy Quaid.
Yep.
You've got the Fonz, Henry Winkler.
Yep.
And I believe this might be her first movie, Jessica Alba.
Yes. Right?
Yeah. That doesn't fucking matter at all in this movie. I'll be honest, I watched most of this. I passed out due to boredom. So my points of the plot might be a little off in areas, but it doesn't fucking matter.
That's okay,
because
man.
nobody should watch this movie. Oh, God. All right, so we're just going to start it up. It cuts to your very, very generic 90s school where you have the jocks and you have all that other stuff. And you get into your main character, this kid named Drew, who's running for class office of something. He doesn't win. He has his two pals, his crew, this kind of nerdy, like, black kid, and then the fat kid from goddamn Sandlot, who is the comic relief in this movie. I'm going to question mark it. He tried to be funny. It was that, like, kind of like, one point here, comic relief, but also obsessed with wrestling for that time period. So you get a lot of references to The Undertaker and Stone Cold and all of that throughout the movie. You almost would think that maybe the WWE had put some money into this with the amount of, they just wanted to overemphasize how hardcore this kid loves fucking wrestling. So you pretty much follow Drew and you find out.
So these are the nerds. They're not the punks.
Yeah, no,
right?
And they get picked on by the jocks and all and that stuff like that. And their way of shit talking each other is whose dad's the smarter dad, which is a weird, like, dick comparison or whatever. But you find out that Drew is like, my dad's the smartest, and we find out Drew's dad is Mr. Randy Quaid, who is not overacting. Almost for Randy Quaid, underacting by playing the most timid, bookish fucking scientist guy who is scared of his own fucking shadow.
All right.
Where you then cut to Randy Quaid in his lab, and he's working on this weird backpack suit thing, for his boss, who's also in the lab. They have the lab, and then they have the second floor where the evil boss Crow, Mr. Crow, played by Henry Winkler, is overseeing this project, which is Randy Quaid's trying to do something to help mankind, and Mr. Crow is looking to develop this for the military or sell it to whatever the
So they're
highest
working.
bidder
They're working
is.
in the same department.
Yep. So
Okay.
they show what the experiment is. They put this outfit on. They've got this prisoner, I guess. He comes in like scrubs. They roll him in through a cart. They put him in this chamber, and they put the backpack on him. He's got his legs shackled or whatever. And I noticed, I was like, God damn, that dude looks familiar. It's this big ass bald motherfucker. I had to look up his credit. Yeah, it's the bald guy from Ocean's 11 that beats up Danny Ocean to set up the whole thing.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that dude.
Yeah, I was like, that dude looks familiar. But I looked at his credits and nothing was on there. But then it popped up, Ocean's 11. So if you've ever watched Ocean's 11, it's the big ass bald dude that pretends to beat the shit out of George Clooney. All right.
Nice.
So they turn on the backpack. All of a sudden, prisoner has mega strength and is able to rip off the stuff on his legs. He gets out of control. He starts throwing people around. Eventually, they turn the suit off, power him down, and shit like that. But you start to learn that this backpack suit is, can make whoever's wearing it all powerful.
Damn. I need that backpack.
Nah. So then we cut back to Drew, and apparently it's his birthday, and Kathy, goddamn, what's her last name? Moriarty? The chick that was in
Yeah. Kathy Moriarty or whatever.
Yeah. That's the mom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know why. Again, there's all these actors in here for no reason. This is a very generic, Nickelodeon or Disney style, kids movie, but all these actors are in it. All right. Pretty much Drew and his friends, he talks about it's his birthday, his dad doesn't show up. He's really upset, then his dad shows up really late. He's like, I'm sorry, son, but I had to stay at the lab, and and his friends show up and give him shit. They're like, dude, why are you fucking yelling at your dad? And he's like, I can't. My dad's got a heart condition. I know he's under a lot of stress. So he's upset, and they start to set up. He's got daddy issues with his dad never being there, but then he's also very apologetic about his dad. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So they talk about how if they ever had superpowers, they would be like the X-Men foreshadowing. So Randy Quaid's sad that he missed out on all the festivities for his kid's birthday. So he's like, how about this? I'll take you to the lab tomorrow. And he's like, I'll take you and your friends. Well, fat kid from Sandlot is like, I can't. I got tickets to Royal Rumble. Just in case in the span of 10 minutes you forgot how much he loves wrestling.
Right.
He doesn't want to go to the lab because he's going to Royal Rumble. But his nerdy other friend, they go, and they're like, sure, let's go. So they roll up into the lab, and they're hanging out at the lab, and Henry Winkler comes down and is yelling at Randy Quaid, and they're upset about it, but they're playing Doom on the lab computers, which apparently they're fine. This is for all this experimental stuff, but hey kids, y'all can play Doom on there. I thought it was kind of cool to see Doom. That was about it. Come to find out, Drew's nerdy friend is able to hack the system because he's like, let's see what's going on. And tries out all this stuff and is able to get into this. And I'm just thinking, how lax are they on the passwords and security when a 12 or 13-year-old's like, let me try 3 passwords. All right, I'm in the system. And
yeah, that's movies for you.
yeah, so he's able to find out all the stuff about the backpack, and they're all fucking kind of hyped up about it and shit. And but they can't get to the backpack unless they get, and I quote you, super user password, which is what Henry Winkler has that shows what the actual use for it is. Yeah, not password, super user password. It's like kind of those 90s movies when they were still getting used to using computer stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you just made something sound a little bit more complicated. So, but yeah, no, they just need the user password.
Super
that's all.
user password.
Yep. Not user password.
Ooh,
super.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in.
Oh, by the way, I might have forgot about this. The first few times you see Henry Winkler's character, Mr. Crow, he's walking around with a crow, so that you know how much of a bad guy he is. That he has his pet crows in his office. I might have forgot that because I don't know if that's really.
Are they ever perched on his shoulder?
No, he's always pet. It's obviously a stuffed crow. It's never a live crow. He's holding his arm and he's petting the head. And he goes, "I hope this project's gonna be done soon," and just petting the fucking crow head. Oh
nice.
Man, oh
nice.
God,
nice.
I'm getting a headache from explaining this shit. And then, so they decide to set up a team, not just fat wrestling fan and nerdy friend, but they got to get a whole team because they're gonna get that goddamn suit. So they recruit some this other kid that's kind of like a con artist and stuff, and then this girl that's really good at getting in places, who is Jessica Alba, I guess 12 or 13-year-old Jessica Alba. It's got to be one of her first movies, if not her first.
Yeah.
But what they decided is this movie, I think, takes place in Seattle. I believe it takes place in Seattle. But they wanted to make sure that not everybody sounded the same. So they told Jessica, we need you to do a Brooklyn accent, okay? Just for no reason at all. So Jessica Alba, throughout this entire movie, has a very ridiculous, "Hey, come on, guys, we could do this." Stop it. God damn it. So they eventually break into the lab, and they get the special backpack. I'll be honest, I passed out for a little while. Some other stuff might have happened. But they still haven't gotten the super user code password.
Right.
So they decide they're going to trick Mr. Crow. The way they're going to do that is this restaurant that Mr. Crow is hanging out in, they're going to go in there and do surveillance. And this is when you get into definitely a kid's movie. Because apparently you can throw an overcoat on and put on a hat and wear a mustache and you're an adult. Because all of them do that. There is literally 5 adults in trench coats, hats, and mustaches that go in this restaurant, and everybody there is like, "Yes, can I help you?" And their voices, they're not doing anything to their voices. They still sound like children. They go, "Yes, I'd like to be seated at the table over next to that gentleman over there if possible." And you're like, and he's like, "Why, of course, sir." I'm like, God damn it, no. Nobody's that stupid. Hey, child wearing a overcoat and a fucking fake mustache. No. Okay? Where are your parents? None of that happens. Every adult, and they have interactions with 5 or 6 different people, and everybody's like, "Let me help you, sir," to your, and just God damn it.
Wow. Okay. All right.
That bugged the shit out of me. So, at some point, Crow figures out, one of the kids goes over there and is trying to get the password from him. He figures out, he gets really angry, grabs the adult that he thinks is an adult, but it's obviously a child, and it's like, "I'm going to beat the shit out of you, you're pestering me." Fat wrestling kid puts the backpack on in the restaurant and then proceeds to beat the shit out of Henry Winkler and everybody else in the restaurant while doing wrestling slogans over and over again throughout the time, but with a weird electronic voice.
The fat kid beats Henry Winkler's ass?
He just starts beating the shit out of him.
What?
And doing a wrestling move. I think he suplexes him. I don't remember.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
So then the next day, apparently they have there's another prototype for the backpack. Henry Winkler wants to sell it to the highest bidders, so he has everybody show up to the lab, and then he puts on the backpack, where this backpack, if someone else is wearing it, you can control the person wearing the backpack. So there's a suit. So his assistant, this hot-ass chick that's in the movie, I don't want to explain that, but she wears the actual suit, and Henry Winkler's wearing the backpack suit, and then whatever she does, Henry Winkler has to do to show, look, you could have all these soldiers go in, and if they're fucking up, you can make them do what they're supposed to do. But of course, the PUNKSs get involved and they've hacked the system. And so all of a sudden, Henry Winkler is doing somersaults, and he's punching himself in the face, and he's doing all this kind of shit. And what's really obnoxious about this scene is that it's Henry Winkler, and he's like, what's going on? Make it stop. And then very bad cut to obvious not Henry Winkler, stunt double doing all this stuff. Cut back to him, make it stop. And it's like the hair color is not even close. The body shape's off. Like, you're just like...
no!
I'm going to stop for a second. I don't know if any of our listeners have watched the show Barry. Henry Winkler is amazing on it. It's one of my favorite shows.
Oh, it's amazing. It is a great show.
This movie made me so sad because I have such respect for him because of that show. And I forgot that there was a time period where... he was a bit desperate. The Fonz need some cash. And this is plainly obvious, okay? Because, goddamn, this movie is dog shit.
Didn't he show up in that Adam Sandler Satan movie?
Actually, he showed up in The Waterboy. He's actually pretty funny in The Waterboy. It's one of the few Adam Sandler movies that I can say that I don't hate.
I want to say he showed up in...
He probably did, too. Yeah, I think he was.
Like Nicky?
Oh, god damn it. Little Nicky, I think.
Little Nicky.
Yeah. No, he probably was, because that was after Waterboy. And like most people that make cameos in Sandler movies, they're in it for at least 4 or 5.
And I want to say he got attacked by bees in Little Nicky, and that was his whole, like, cameo.
Yeah, probably. Cameo worse than Al Pacino showing up in the... cross-dressing Adam Sandler movie, which, you know what, thank you. You've just motivated me. I might have to give you a Adam Sandler movie as a schlock abuse. Thank you. I've been trying to think of something for you.
Well, he keeps making new ones, and they're on Netflix now. It's ridiculous, but...
So Henry Winkler is pissed off because he looked like a fool in front of all the investors and shit like that. So he's like, fuck this. All right, Randy Quaid, you're fucking wearing the outfit for the next demo. Now, here's the problem. Randy Quaid's got a heart condition. And Drew's like, if this happens, it's going to kill my fucking dad. Randy Quaid even knows it'll fucking kill him. But for some reason, he's just dedicated to the job. I don't know. So they've got to figure out what to do to stop him from doing that. So cut to where they had bugged Crow's office so they know all the stuff that's going on. Crow figures out that they've bugged his office. They know that these punks are fucking with his plans of world domination. So he pretends to get a call from this FBI agent, and they're listening, and then sets it up for somehow Drew to go to the FBI agent's house to report all the bad stuff the Crow's doing. Now, here's what's weird is the FBI... Drew shows up to the FBI's agent's house. Not the office, her house. And she opens the door, and it's kind of this hot-ass bitch for an FBI agent. I don't know what the deal is with this movie, but it's like actors known for stuff in the 80s and hot bitches in these minor roles, like, because she's talking all sexy to like a 12-year-old. She's like, I want to see what could you help me with? And just like trying to be seductive. And I'm just like, this kid's fucking 12 or 13. What's going on here? But she's trying to lure him in to find out if he has the original backpack and shit like that. Well, the punks figure out, and they tell him, get the fuck out of there. Oh, so Drew gets the fuck out of there, and then the guys in the SUV are like, all right, time for a chase scene. Drew gets on his bike, turns the backpack on, and then is doing super speed on his bike on the freeway and also being chased by these goons in an SUV. So finally gets off the highway, and he's going, and he notices this convertible. Now, there must have been a part that I had passed out in, because the other punks say, dude, they've got you bugged. And he realizes that they put a bug in his backpack when he was looking earlier in the FBI house. Take the bug out. there's so-and-so's convertible. And apparently somewhere early in the movie, they must have caught shit for being near or fucking with this dude's car. So he takes the bug and they throw it in there, right? And then rides off. So the goons finally catch up. They're using the homing beacon because they lost him at some point. And they find it and they go to the convertible and they're kicking the convertible and stuff like that. And then I kid you not, this giant, tall, blonde-haired motherfucker comes out. And I was like, that dude looks familiar. That dude is one of the nihilists from goddamn Big Lebowski. The tall fucking German motherfucker. He's like, get the fuck away from my car. And I was like, why? Why are there certain people in this fucking shitty ass movie all random as shit? Yeah, because if this did come out, this came out after Big Lebowski.
Well, it couldn't have been Flea. And it couldn't have been what's his nuts from 8mm.
Yeah.
So it had to have been the other one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's just he's recognizable. Like I was just like, where do I know that motherfucker from? Oh, god damn it. So anyway,
it's not Peter Stormare and it's not Flea. So it's got to be the third one.
It's the third dude. Yeah, it's the other guy.
What?
The other nihilist.
Fuck. Awesome.
Oh man. So, pretty much, at some point, Crow's hot-ass assistant kidnaps the other punks. Drew has to save them. Eventually, Drew's dad's just about to do the experiment. They stop it. They get the actual FBI involved, and something else happens, and Randy Quaid gives him a hug. I don't know, man. Like, I'll be honest. The end of the movie, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. I can't believe I made it through most of this goddamn movie. But the acting is shitty. It's over the head 90s. Again, cheap production 90s. I don't know what else to say about it, man. Again, I thought things couldn't get any worse than goddamn Bubba, the redneck werewolf. I'll watch goddamn Bubba before I watch this thing again.
So this is like a Spy Kids movie if it was directed with like 1/10 the budget.
I don't want to be mean to Spy Kids. I'm not even a fan of Spy Kids, but yeah, I guess pretty much, yeah.
It seems like it has those elements, right? You know?
Yeah. I think what bothers me more about this than like some of the other ones is that, I mean, like, Randy Quaid's Randy Quaid, whatever. I mean, anybody that's kept up with him for the last like 7 or 8 years, he's kind of gone batshit crazy.
Oh, dude, no, he's been crazy his whole fucking life.
He has, but now he's gone a little bit far. You know, I mean, dude, there's a video of him fucking his girlfriend wearing a Rupert Murdoch mask. All right, like
that's true.
Yeah. So he's gone a little farther off the edge.
This was before
God
that.
Damn it! Don't touch the Fonz, man. That's what irritates me. It's the fucking Fonz in this. I can deal with shitty Jessica Alba, like doing a shitty Brooklyn accent. I can deal with most of it, but don't touch the Fonz. That's the only thing that bothers me about this movie.
No, I feel you.
So
I feel you. Yeah, it just was that time when he was trying to make a paycheck.
Yeah, I needed some money, so
he didn't want to have to be like at every con ever.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh man, but I feel like this movie he didn't get paid that much. This is like 4 or 5 cons probably could have covered the cost of him.
That's
walking
true.
around with the Crow petting it, so
yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah.
All right.
Ugh. So that was Punks.
That was Punks. Punks with dots in front of each letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did they ever explain what the actual acronym was?
No, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No,
and
it's not important.
If anybody listening is curious, you can take the time to look it up. I don't know, but
yeah, we don't.
Yeah, I just don't.
We
care.
don't need to.
I don't care. They probably named the movie Punks, and then realized that there was already a movie named Punks. So just put some dots in front of each word, and that'll count for something.
Maybe, yeah.
Or, again, I might have fallen asleep when they explained it. I had such little invested in this. I could have backed up and said, oh, I wonder what's going on. But no, this was just me trying to get to as far enough in the movie to have enough content to explain on this podcast, all right?
No, it's fair. It's fair. This is what we do to each other.
That's true.
We inflict pain cinematic pain upon each other, and this is what we do. And we have both tried to like rein it back a little bit. And this is me reining it back.
Yeah.
And you have reined it back too, which I appreciate. Because I don't know that I can take any more fucking like sci-fi originals.
I'm trying to be good.
But yes. All right. Anyway, let's wrap this motherfucker up. This was Punks.
It was a shit movie, and stay away at all cost.
Yes.
Even if you're a Randy Quaid completist, I don't know if those people exist. You're like, oh, this is a Randy Quaid movie I've never seen. No, you don't need to. Just you don't have to. There you go. Just walk away.
There are a lot of good Randy Quaid performances.
Yes.
This probably isn't one of them.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna wrap this up. Anyway, check us out on Facebook, Beautiful Disasters Podcast. You can check out all the podcasts on GUIPodcast.com. You got one, right?
Yeah, From the Mouths of Madness.
Fuck yes.
You fucking love horror. We cover all aspects of that shit. Horror movies, shows, all kinds of stuff.
Check that shit out. You can check out all of the GUIPodcast.com. We got merch on tpublic.com.
We got a new design that should be coming out
Oh, yeah.
shortly, or maybe by the time this comes out.
It's already out.
It's already out. All right, cool. Hey, guess what? We got a new shirt design. Go check it out.
Fuck yes. And check out all the podcasts on the network. And you can reach us directly, beautifuldisasterspodcast@gmail.com.
Bam. All right.
Check us out.
You got some suggestions? Throw it our way. Definitely schlock abuse. If you think there's something goddamn painful as a motherfucker, let us know.
Fuck yeah.
You can even let us know, or let us know too, who you would like to have that movie inflicted on.
Goddamn right. We always want suggestions. Always. So, for Beautiful Disasters, I'm the Grutz.
F you, Hunter.
Thank you.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm F.U. Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
embrace the madness.
In a world ravaged by movie studios that keep rehashing the same things, only one podcaster has the guts to make it even worse. Join Mike the Hobbit as he traverses the internet to bring you some of the best and worst ideas for reboots, remakes, and reimaginings of some of your favorite and least favorite TV and film properties. Ideas like a John Waters He-Man movie, Fantastic Four the musical, and Aliens, done entirely with marionettes. What podcast would bring this evil upon the world? This is Smack My Pitch Up. Available anywhere you get your podcasts.
GUIPodcast.com